Welcome back to Instabills, everyone. Again, going over our intraday swing and long perspective. And again, I did go over the SPY in the video before this if you guys want to see where the SPY may be headed next. But again, as we are spiking above our descending wedge that we were keeping an eye on over the weekend, looking for a possible continuation on this morning star that we had, again, mentioning this on the SPY and on the Qs yesterday. Looking to see if we would get a continuation on this morning star setup. This is a bullish setup. We did continue on higher. Where exactly may we be headed next, and what will give us confirmation to continue on higher here? I'm going to go over exactly what we're looking for here. Hit the like button if you enjoy, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and if you are a day trader, if you're looking for very volatile breakouts, we mention them every single day in the Instabills room, 2.5 hours before market open. Any pre-market news, major movers that you need to be watching, go to instabills.com in the description below, and you will never miss a breakout alert today again. So jumping into the daily chart with you guys here on the Qs, again, looking at our morning star setup that we have been watching, again, having the same pattern breakout here on the SPY that we had from last video, again, having a pullback and then gapping lower with the doji candle and then continuing on higher, opening higher than our doji candle here, confirming a morning star setup, bouncing off of our 20-day moving average here. Now looking to see if our 20-day moving average will cross above our 50 to possibly get that proof of concept here. Again, we are spiking above our channel here. We're looking to see if we can possibly retest the upper end of our sell-off point that we had here at 296. Again, we do have room to run to the upside here on the Qs, but again, like I said yesterday, SPY has a lot better of a setup. So again, a nice continuation on the SPY from yesterday's video if you guys did watch that. But again, that proof of concept would be that spike, that possible retest, and then looking for that, again, engulfing candle possibly to continue on higher here. We may even get a possible morning star setup again with the possible continuation, and then getting a possible doji candle coming out, and then following that doji candle again with a spike and opening and closing higher here. Again, that morning star setup, just like we had here, would be that possible bullish case scenario as well. But again, very much looking for on swings and longs to get that bullish case scenario. We need that retest. Again, we need to continue on and bounce off of our 20-day moving average, crossing above our 50-day moving average here. Again, we need that cross here, or else we will possibly continue on lower. Again, we got that false breakout prior here. We got that false breakout when we continued on higher, and we did not continue on closing above the upper end of our descending wedge. So again, we need that continuation on the upper end of our descending wedge here and retest here to possibly continue on higher. And looking at our MACD again, we do have our EMA lines crossing above the median MACD. Again, we mentioned this, looking for that bullish momentum. We are getting very close to breaking above our prior buy pressure point. So going into tomorrow, we're looking for that continuation on buy pressure. And again, with our room to run to the upside from our prior sell-off, again, that's very possible. But again, making sure that we get that retest, like I said, for swings and longs, that will be that confident and continuation on higher. Looking at our weekly chart, going into our swing perspective here, again, testing our upper end of our 50 weekly moving average. So again, we are testing. Again, we could possibly have that pullback, like I said, intraday, and possibly look for that continuation on higher. We are just testing though. And do not forget, we are definitely testing our 50 weekly moving average here. So again, making sure that we get that proof of concept is key here. Again, we're only opening this candle at this point in time. We have not closed it. This is the first day of the week. So again, we have a spike above here. This could be a possible inverted hammer for all we know at this point in time. So again, making sure that we get that proof of concept on the daily chart will be very key. And now looking at the monthly chart, as we are looking for confirmation on the daily chart and the weekly chart, on the monthly chart as well, very close to a big move to come. However, keeping in mind that we're below our 50 monthly moving average on the Qs, and on the SPY, don't forget that we are above our 50 monthly moving average. So again, we do have two different correlations here. We are dropping with our EMA lines below the median MACD here on the Qs. So again, keeping that in mind as we do have that possible bearish case scenario and possible continuation on lower. So what longs need to be looking out for here, in my opinion, is going to be looking for our 12 EMA to cross above our 26 EMA on the monthly chart. If we do not cross above, again, as we did cross lower here, as you guys can see, we had a major sell-off on the monthly chart, a major sell-off and continuation on lower. We could have been way ahead of that possible rejection. And again, with our engulfing candle here continuing on lower, we had multiple engulfing candles that we were very aware of when we did continue on lower throughout the last year or two. Again, so again, just keeping in mind, we do need our EMA lines across here on the MACD, and we also do need to close above our 50 monthly moving average before we are confident to the long side. We currently do have our 20 monthly moving average curling over. If we happen to cross lower here, that will be the ultimate bearish case scenario and possibly false break higher here. So again, we have that short-term momentum, looking for that possible long-term and swing-term momentum with that confirmation again on the daily chart. This is what we're looking for. This is the watch going into this week. And again, with our prior spike higher, which was a false breakout on the SPY here, again, with Powell mentioning that unemployment wasn't exactly as high as what we're looking for, we are now testing that same level here, looking to see if we can get that proof of concept again with the pullback and possible bullish case scenario here for that continuation. Now, again, with that said, again, if you are a day trader, if you're looking for confirmation on major breakouts besides the Qs and the SPYs here that we mentioned here on the channel, we mentioned any breakout that is worth looking at throughout the day. We mentioned pre-market news 2.5 hours before market open every single day. Go to instables.com in the description below, and you will never miss a breakout alert today. Again, for example, today we had a major breakout here with VERB, again mentioning 41 cents pre-market that we did need to break above. And as you guys can see, we broke clearly over 41 cents here, continuing all the way up to 57 cents. This was the other breakout that we had compared to our other one that also had 40% of a breakout. So again, this was a major breakout that we had from pre-market, again mentioning the levels that we need to be watching. This is what we do in the Instables room. Go to instables.com in the description below. And for only $15 a month, again, you guys will never miss a breakout alert today again. And again, all of you Instables, again, I appreciate you guys just continuing to take what the market gives us, as we always do here on VERB, and a nice breakout earlier with INBS as well. And again, if you guys do like this video, it does help the channel grow, and I do appreciate it very much. And again, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys in pre-market.